Now, before any dumpster diving, one must always don a hazmat suit, because you never know what you find in the garbage. Whew. All right. Really wish it had a hood. I was expecting a hood. So, 7th generation, 1 week's worth of garbage. This represents recycling and trash. I think about 1/3 of it is trash, 2/3 recycling, but we're going to dig through it and see what you guys have been throwing away that should have been recycled or composted. So, get ready, here we go. So, we've dug through all the garbage, all the recycling. This is our recycling for a week. Believe it or not, our cleaners have packaged it up in 53 bags. So the first thing to know is we just used too many of our own trash bags to bag up all of our junk. And since we're going to move away from trash cans and recycle bins at people's offices and, at people's desks and into floor-wide recycling and waste stations, we'll make some progress on getting rid of the massive number of our own trash bags we use to bag all this stuff up. So, 53 bags of recycling. This is what it looks like. It's primarily a bunch of office paper. There were a fair number of 5-cent recyclable cans and bottles. Those should go in the blue bin in the kitchen marked recyclable because, why again, Ashley?
Because Amy Van Mullen is doing a drive for her son's school.
That's right. So we're going to support Amy's kids' school by putting our 5-cent returnables into the blue returnable bin in the kitchen. Now, so recycling. First of all, there's a whole bunch of food waste containers in here, which are recyclable, but they are not recyclable when they are nasty.
Ew.
Plus, they just smell, and it's kind of gross as Ashley and I dig through this to be digging through nasty food stuff. So, the first lesson, I think, out of our recyclables is rinse your food containers. Ashley and I would appreciate it, and I'm betting the poor people who work at the MRF really would appreciate it. So, on balance, not a lot of stuff in the recycling containers that wasn't recyclable, but let's get the 5-cent returnables out, and let's also rinse our food containers. Thank you. Now, up next, we'll save the best for last. Up next is the stuff that could have been recycled but wasn't. So this was all stuff that, and admittedly, we've done a pretty good job. Ashley and I picked through the garbage pretty closely. There's probably some other few things that could have been recycled that wasn't. But the takeaway here is we need to do better on the number 5 plastics, on the shopping bags. There's a whole bunch of shopping bags. As part of the new waste station on each floor, you'll see that there is a bin for these plastic bags, which, as we all know from Peter Swain's great work, all this stuff gets mostly turned into Trex decking materials. So we could do a much better job with that. There are also a fair number of our paper wrappers. These two can be recycled in that same number 5 plastic shopping bag thing. And there's actually just a whole bunch of these things. So let's do that and be better at that. Again, all of the food containers, like this nasty half-full thing of French vanilla Stonyfield yogurt, recyclable, but half full, needs to be rinsed. So, not terrible. The nasty bit. This big pile here, which, looks in terms of volume very similar to the size of the recycling pile. However, this is much heavier. First of all, because there is a bunch of nasty, damp, wet stuff. So what you see by looking at this pile is we really, love our white paper towels. Don't let anyone say we don't love our products, because clearly we like our white paper towels. Just a ton of them. And we know that the brown paper towels are compostable. So moving forward, we're going to be shifting completely to brown towels. And so we've done a pretty good job of brown towels in the kitchen, but we need to make sure that we, and we will, stock brown towels in the bathrooms. Which also means we'll have to have small brown towel composting bins in the bathroom. Lots of food waste here. Nasty stuff, actually. Stinky. Lots of apple cores. Lots of banana peels. A fair bit of plant waste. There was a, sign of somebody's love has been thrown away into the trash. This pile here is a fairly good attempt to corral most of the food waste and brown towels that were thrown away in the trash.
What's this?
2 of our new compostable 4X laundry bottles thrown away, neither recycled nor composted. So we know that our compost is a commercial compost operation and that these things are compostable. Also some cookies. Everybody loves a cookie. Generally nasty stuff. We also have, a few of the compostable food containers that were landed in the trash. So we're going to set a goal to reduce this pile. And here are a couple of ways we're going to get at it. First of all, everybody on staff should have a fabulous 7th generation reusable coffee mug. So this kind of crap we should really focus on seeing less of. So I know, everybody loves to stop on the way in from work and grab a cup of coffee. But let's see whether we can really, as we move forward, find fewer of these things. Particularly the styrofoam stuff. I don't want to make a comment about the quality of Dunkin' Donuts coffee, but, the styrofoam cups are not good. Starbucks at least uses some recycled content in their cup, although it's not recyclable. So coffee cups, drink cups, let's do a better job of trying to use reusable mugs and glasses. As I said, the white towels will be a good start. I mean, half of this is probably white towel. So we make a big dent on this by reducing our white towel use. And then there's a fair bit of food packaging, Lots of chip bags. We love Madhouse Munchies. It's good to see people are supporting a local company. There is also, what else is there? It's just a fair bit of kind of junked office supplies. So things like, markers, this kind of stuff, binoculars. Somebody even threw away Orgain. And somebody threw away this fabulous feather boa, which we'll be giving away to some lucky winner when we make progress against our waste reduction goal. Lots of to-go containers, lots of our half-and-half hood milk things, which are not recyclable. We need to move to one of the local dairies that's doing stuff in glass so that we can reuse and recycle those containers. So the goal is to take this pile down 90% through watching what we bring into the office, getting out of white towels in the office, recycling better, and composting. So those are 4 big areas, right? That's really what we need to do. A fair bit of stuff in here can be recycled. And we didn't even pull it all out. These things, these little air shipping containers, recyclable. Here's another one of our things, our paper wrappers. Here's a Netflix envelope, recyclable. So that's the deal. A 90% reduction in this pile, will mean we'll have a pretty small waste footprint here. And that pile over there gets really big because it's more recycled. This pile gets really big because we're going to be composting everything. And then this pile won't even exist anymore because this is all the stuff that should have been recycled and wasn't, and we'll all be awesome at recycling. Be glad that you weren't here on Sunday picking through this garbage, and thanks for watching.